Welcome to the Leaves in a River meditation. This meditation is an excellent one for people who have mental chatter. Perhaps your mind is going all of the time and you would like to relax. So if you are willing, allowing yourself to find a comfortable position, perhaps settling into the chair that you're in, perhaps lying down in a comfortable spot, just allowing yourself to sink down into this moment. And when you are ready, closing your eyes. And take a moment to focus your attention on the feeling of your body. Noticing how your body is gently supported by the surface beneath you. Noticing the feeling of the clothes on your skin. Noticing the feeling of the breath in your lungs. And now focusing more deeply on your breath. Notice your body breathing in and notice your body breathing out. Just focusing on the rise and fall of your breath. Noticing the movement in your belly and the feeling of the cool air as you breathe in and the warm air as you breathe out. In and out. It's okay for your mind to wander away. Simply notice that it's wandered and gently bring your attention back to your breathing. Just breathing. And as you breathe, passively observing the flow of your thoughts, one after the other, without trying to figure out their meaning or relationship to each other. As best you can, just bringing an attitude of gentle acceptance to all of your experiences. There is nothing to be fixed or worked on at this time. Simply allowing your experiences to be your experiences without needing them to be other than what they are as you find them in this moment. Now allowing yourself to imagine a beautiful, slow-moving river, noticing the water gently flowing along, taking a moment to notice how wide or narrow it is, and noticing the color of the water itself and the sound of the water as it flows along. Allow yourself to move forward towards the bank of this river. And as you do, imagine the day around you. Look up at the sky. Do you see clouds or sun or mist? Is it warm or cool? Notice what season it is. Imagine as you are walking, you come across a tree on the bank of the river. Allow yourself to settle in next to this tree, with your back gently resting against the trunk, fully supported as you gaze out over the river. Take a deep breath. Can you smell the richness of the earth around you? And take a moment to look up into the tree itself, noticing the leaves rustling gently. What color are the leaves? What shape are they? Listen to the sound of the gentle stirring of the leaves. Feel the wind, the gentle breeze touching your face. And noticing that once in a while, the breeze lifts a leaf off of the tree and drops it gently into the river in front of you. Watch the leaf as it floats gently on the water and slowly, slowly drifting out of sight. As you sit beneath this tree on the bank of the river, allow yourself to become aware of the thoughts that are passing in your mind. Perhaps you notice you're planning for something later today, reminding yourself not to forget something. Perhaps you're replaying a scene that has already happened, or even judging this meditation. Whatever you notice, each time you become aware, imagine yourself placing that thought on one of the leaves. Perhaps you write it in letters on the leaf, or perhaps you put an image onto the leaf. And whenever a new thought arises in your mind, putting each new thought on a leaf, and then observing that thought on top of the leaf as it drifts gently down onto the river, passing slowly in front of you, and then watching it moving away down the river, slowly drifting out of sight. Keep gazing at the river, waiting for the next leaf to float by with a new thought. And whenever one comes along, again, watching it as it passes in front of you and slowly drifts out of sight, carrying each leaf along. And the river is doing what it is natural for rivers to do. And that's to carry along whatever is on the surface. Thinking whatever thoughts you think, observing them, placing them on the leaf, and allowing them to flow freely down the river, one by one. And now when you're ready, allow yourself to take a slightly different perspective. Allow yourself to sink down and become the riverbed. Imagining yourself as the riverbed, holding the river and each of the leaves and even the thoughts that each leaf carries as they float by. As the riverbed, being aware that you are a container for the river, the leaves, and the thoughts. Perhaps even becoming aware that you do not begin or end at the banks of the river. You extend beyond the banks and into the earth itself. Imagine what the riverbed must see, experiencing the river and the leaves and the thoughts floating by. Imagining what it is like when the riverbed is rushing by or when it is barely trickling. And wondering if the riverbed even cares, since it merely sets the context for everything to happen. Without the riverbed, there would be no river, and no river to carry along the leaves or the thoughts. And now imagine yourself gently letting go of these images and gradually widening your attention to bring yourself into the room where you started. Allowing yourself to focus on the feeling of the surface beneath you, the sense of your body gently supported, the feeling of the breath in your lungs. And taking a moment to make the intention to bring this sense of gentle allowing and self-acceptance into the moment with you. Bringing this sense of peace and calm with you. And taking one more slightly deeper than normal breath, gently exhaling. And when you are ready, opening your eyes.